Games are too expensive. Games are they're too expensive. Oh, hi, it's me, girlfriends, boyfriends, day friends. Tired game person, content creator. Games are too expensive. Like the AAA market, unsustainable. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. Games should not cost $70. I'm sorry. I know people are going to talk about, oh, but the budget. That's not my fault. Not my fault. Who told you to hire Kit Harington to be in Call of Duty? Who tells you that you need to spend $600 million to create these games? Who's telling you 8-year development cycles are healthy? 8-year development cycles. This isn't me ragging on Concord, by the way. It's not that. But it is me ragging on what appears to be mismanagement of money, and we're always paying for it. Like, side note though, there was another person who spent 8 years developing a game and still asking for more money, and it will never come out. And if that's not an example of poor mismanagement, then I don't know what is. But it's annoying. Every time I see these massive games coming out, oh, this was announced 2010, it's 2019, here it is, and it's like, what the fuck would you spend 9 years for? Like, okay, cool. The graphics are crisp and I can see someone's pores, and I can see like the detail around someone's butthole, but like, what is that adding to the game? Where's the game at? You guys ever played Order 1886? Probably not, because a lot of people didn't. But the Order 1886 was a perfect example of this. Game looks stunning. Fantastic looking game. Looks great. Looks so good. It looks, it's such a good looking game. Even by today's standards, it looks great. How does it play? Sometimes you can play the game. And then when the game really starts picking up, it fucking ends. Just ends. It's like an 8-hour experience and just whoop, done. Spend too much money, I guess, on looks. Lair is a dragon game. PS3 took advantage of the 6-axis controller. Didn't do fucking well. Heavenly Sword was cool. Didn't do fucking well. Looked great though. These games are now becoming like tech demos instead of like actual games. And they want to use that to justify raising prices to $70. I'm gonna keep it a beam with you. There is not a game, including Erdtree, including any FromSoft game, that's worth $70. It's no. But what it is telling me is that the game industry doesn't know how to fucking budget, and so now we have to pay the cost. You guys are lucky getting away paying $60 for games. We're losing money. Okay, maybe stop hiring celebrities. Maybe stop making games that simulate the entirety of the universe when the focus of the game is like a bank robbery. Maybe focus more on, storylines, gameplay, art direction. A good art direction can save your ass a lot. A good art direction can have games have an eternal appeal, okay? Look at Okami. Okami did not come out this decade, and it still looks amazing. I play Okami from time to time still to this day. I'm sure a lot of you guys have those games you go back to and play, and it's not because of, the graphics are super cool and good, right? It's the gameplay, art style, storyline, what have you. Why are we okay with paying $70 for games? That's insane. You see these fucking companies are telling you we just need your help. And they'll post record fucking breaking revenue. We made $100 billion this year, but please pay us $7 for this game because we had to add this feature in here that makes your hair grow longer every 2.5 real days. Like, who cares? And then like the gaming conversations are now turning into, well, this game flopped because it only sold. Who the fuck cares about that too, dude? Who cares? Like, does your enjoyment of a game solely derive from if it met investors' expectations? Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? There are games that exist that are commercial failures that so many people love and will kill you over it because they're fun experiences. And that's something we claim to say we care about, fun games, but then every time you have a conversation about video games, it's, oh, well, this game was a fucking flop, dude. It only has 12 people playing it at once. Who gives a shit? Unless you yourself are the developer or the investor, why do you care? Who fucking cares, man? Like, this video, sorry, it's just a rant, I'm sorry, but like, I'm getting so tired of conversations in gaming just becoming like boardroom meetings. Why do you care if this game's ROI sucks? Did you like the game or not? If you didn't like the game, okay, keep it pushing. But like, we have these conversations where it's like, well, I mean, because the company's gonna go out of business now, because why the fuck do you care? You're not managing the company's finances. If you were, these games wouldn't cost hundreds of millions of dollars to produce. Or maybe they would because you're bad at your job. But why do you care? Like, we have gone to this point where it is almost impossible to just have a normal conversation about a game. You don't like Dustborn? Why don't you like Dustborn? Oh, because it's a woke game that's gonna make the studio fail because only 60 people are playing it right now, and da 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 da. So you don't like the game because woke and it's gonna make the studio fail. Nothing about the actual game itself. Cool, awesome. Hey, why do you like Black Myth Wukong? Oh, because it's somehow anti-woke? It's an anti-woke game, so you love it? You're not gonna talk about the gameplay or storyline or anything like that. You're just gonna say it's anti-woke and you love it? Cool. Oh, and it made $10 million in 3 days. Great. Are you an investor in game science? No? Why do you fucking care? What does that do for me? Like, I want you guys to understand something. That's the equivalent of when like a content creator or streamer is being a complete dickhead, and then people are defending him saying, yeah, but he gets money though. Okay. So he can say genocide's actually good because it helps reduce populations and therefore increases resources. And I'm supposed to say, man, what a nice, smart thing to say because this guy makes more money than God? No, that's fucking stupid. Who cares? That's not relevant here. Oh, you don't like this game because it's woke? Okay, I guess you don't like this game. That's fine. But that does make the game bad. Oh, this game is anti-woke, you say? And that means it's automatically good? I should pay $70 for it? Like, what are these conversations? We're caring about shit that shouldn't matter and ignoring the shit that should matter. I don't care about a game company making $800 million. What I do care is they're treating employees like shit, if they're being sexist, if they're making an unwelcoming environment, if they're being toxic, if they have insane crunch, because that produces burnout. If they're using AI, because that can, take away people's jobs and also produce burnout. That's important. I care about that shit. I don't give an eighth of a fuck if the company's making $1 million. Just like I don't care if, oh man, Sony's getting this game and Xbox isn't. Are you fucking 12? Who gives a shit? Console wars in 2024? Are you a fucking child? Like, my God, dude, get a fucking life. And also there's people who are just like, well, this game, it only runs at 60 frames a second. Shut the fuck up, dude. We get it. You have a 4090 and everything has to run at 120,000 frames a second or you're not going to get your money's worth. But maybe a game running at 60 frames per second doesn't really matter when you're playing a fucking platformer. Maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe it just doesn't. Oh, it's unacceptable to play a game for 60 FPS. My brother in Christ, you've been playing games sub 60 for years. Why do you fucking care? And if anything, performance. How consistently is it hitting those frame rates? That's more important than, it has to run at 60 frames a second. Okay, it runs at 60, but it fucking dips to 30 every other second. Who cares? The screen tear. The anti-aliasing sucks. Those things I actually care about. Oh, but it's not running my 4090. Dude, who cares? Fucking cares. God damn. What else can I rant about? I'm just in the mood. I'm just in a fucking mood today. Oh, review scores. I did a whole video on that. If you guys watch that, knock yourselves out. But review scores are fucking useless because you guys do not actually care about the context of the review. You scroll down, TLDR, this game has too much water, and you're done. Now it's memes or this is why these people are jokes. When they wrote like 9 paragraphs to give you the actual context what they're talking about. And that same token, I think reviewing sites need to get rid of the fucking TLDRs because all it does is make people think you're an idiot when you write something. On top of that, I think review scores are pointless. What's a 4.5 out of 5? What does that mean? Really, really good, but not super good? Who cares? Just force people to read the review and they can come to a conclusion, right? If I tell you this game is a 9 out of 10, and then you read my review and I am just dogging on it, it's just still a 9 out of 10? What is my definition of 9 out of 10? And I get different reviewers have different tastes. I understand that. I love that. I love different people having different opinions on stuff like that, right? Because it gives you a wide gamut to go from. But then you guys are gonna be like, it's a 7.8. Oh, okay, they hate this game. A 7 out of 10? That's good. Like basic maths, right? If it's anything above 5 out of 10, it's good. It's fine, it's solid. It's not gonna break the mold, but it's fine. Not every game has to break the fucking mold. The mold exists for a reason. It's hard to break. And then when the game does break the mold, it becomes a new mold. Hello, Souls-like, Soulsborne games? They didn't exist before the genre, as a genre, before those games came out. And now it's its own genre. It broke the mold, then became the mold. We're not always going to be breaking the mold though. Sometimes you just want a fucking molded game. Like, oh my God, Black Myth Wukong, they gave it an 8 out of 10. They must hate this game. Have you failed remedial math? 8 out of 10, 80% is failure now. You must have immigrant parents like I do. Because what do you mean 8 out of 10 is fucking failure? That's crazy. What is wrong with you guys? What is wrong with you guys? What happens to just enjoying shit? Fuck me, dude. I just yapped for 11 goddamn minutes about people not enjoying shit, which got me to the point to make this video. Just enjoy stuff. You can be critical. I'm critical all the time. Hello. Yeah, you know, it's word critical. I'm critical all the goddamn time, but I still enjoy stuff. I can play Dustpoint. I did play Dustpoint, and I made my critiques as I was playing the game. I was still enjoying myself. The dialogue is very on the nose. It's a very obviously wearing its inspiration on its sleeve. It's obviously a political game. It's obviously a game that talks about inclusion and wants people to be aware of that. But that's fucking fine. You know, like you can still enjoy games like that. But everyone's just like, nah, they said white. They said fascist. Oh, because I want my games to be escapist. Then the fucking same people saying that are getting mad that people want to play in the fucking wheelchair in a fantasy game because that's not escapism. It's like, y'all are the most unhappiest group of people. I don't get it. Despite all that I've said earlier, we're in a really fun time for games. There's new interesting games coming out, and there's more and more different types of games for different people. It's not all for you. And I'll say it till I'm dead. Not every game is for you. Not everything's for you. But there's lots of games for everyone. Do you understand what that means? There's lots of games for everyone, but not every game is for you. And that's fine. But y'all go out of y'all way to be miserable fucks, and I don't understand it. I don't understand it. And I truly, like, do you need a hug? Do you need a friend? Here, I'll be your friend, dude. You can follow me on my YouTube, follow me on TikTok, follow me, DM me, we'll be friends. But like, what is going on? Why are y'all so angry? Why do you guys attach your entire identity to whether a game sells well, whether a company's in business? Like, why? These companies don't give a shit about you. Blizzard doesn't give a shit about you. Activision doesn't give a shit about you. I know it's the same company, but whatever. Microsoft, Nintendo, Sony, they don't give a shit about you. Why are you white knighting for them? Like, but at that same token, these small indie companies who are just trying to put out a game, they're not trying to attack you. But if you feel attacked by them, that's crazy. Because a lot of these indie games tackle issues like fascism and, you know, racism. And if you feel attacked, that's on you. If you can't play Dustborn because you're, they're just hating me because I'm a white guy, that's projection. There's white people in the game. One of the characters is a white person. That's crazy projection. You feel this game is an assault on you without even playing it, because you look at the people and you're like, those people would do that because I think this about them, therefore they think this about me. We don't think about it at all. Which also, if for some reason, is a problem. Because you're not the main focus. But like, there's just so much happening in the world, and the energy you guys dedicate to like being complete dickheads is fascinating to me. Just wanting to be miserable, blocking your own blessings is crazy to me. If there's a game that I don't like, I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to play it. I'm not going to obsess over it. I did a video on hatred, the most anti-woke game out there, and it fucking sucks. And that's it. I was done with it. You didn't see me trying to go and rally and make a website about this is why anti-woke games shouldn't exist. No. Fucking cares, dude. I mean, obviously I care about the whole video, but you know what I mean.